Our kids work.
One more question, Gloria?
Dustin, would you speak a little about your position on the war on terrorism and all the encroaching legislation that's being passed, even by some of our conservative legislators, that's taking away our freedom?
Well, right now, we're by and large out of Iraq, and we have the Afghanistan war that's still going on. You know, President Obama said he'd get us out of both of those wars. He's gotten us out of the Iraq war. He has not gotten us out of the Afghanistan war. And so, you know, my view on that is that the United States needs to do what it needs to do to keep us safe at home.
Yeah.
And we need to, you know, our protection is the #1 job of the federal government, in my opinion. If the federal government can't protect us, then nothing else matters. Having said that, I do have concerns with the president being the peacekeeper around the world without Congress declaring war. I'm a constitutionalist, and I want to hold Congress's feet to the fire and allow us to have our job and not give it to the president. And so I would be a proponent of the Congress debating wartime activities and voting up and down, and not give all that power to the president, regardless of who the president is, a Republican or a Democrat. We have this system in place, and we need to use it and not abrogate our authority to the president. And I think we've seen that quite a bit in this administration and in prior administrations. And so you'll hear me be a voice on the floor of the Congress. Let's vote on this, up or down, because the vote of the Congress is the vote of the American people. You know, we elect a commander-in-chief to oversee our forces, but he's not a king. He doesn't get to make decisions without congressional voting. And that's my position on the war issues.
And some of this legislation that's supposed to
Surveillance.
protect us from terrorism and everything that, you know, like the TSA and all of this stuff.
I oppose most of those without going into detail on a lot of them. I do think that the federal government in attempts to protect us is basically eating away at our liberties. And if you look at some of the NDAA, some of those provisions that suspend habeas corpus, you know, that's basically suspending the Constitution. Our Constitution is the only thing that protects us from our own government.
Right.
That's the only thing we have.
Yeah.
We start enacting
Supposed to.
legislation to do away with those protections, then what do we have left? We're defenseless people. And so I think those need to be very critically looked at.